Gotcha.
A biologist placeholder dialogue.
Great.
Okay. How's it going, everyone? Today is going to be a big exploring day for me, but I will at least show off all of my machinery that I have as of this moment. I'm mainly at this point trying to explore to find where I can start mining some helium, which is what this thing that I'm trying to build is, and to help me like find where I need to build. If I pull out the thing, it'll have like different areas where I can mine, where it's like, okay, here's a little marker, but it's like non-discriminate, so it's like just because I see the symbol doesn't mean this can go there. This is just a different kind of mining spot. Alright, I'm trying to think. Okay, that might be sulfur over there. I think I can easily just get back to home base this way. Huh, pipes. That's something I've not seen. Oh, okay, it looks like there's, okay. We're gonna want to explore up there at some point. Also, these serpent roots, these are the first time I've found these things, so just to give you an idea, like, this is what the map generally looks like as of right now. Like, this area is where I've been mainly working, but you can see how much I've generally explored. I think I've explored as much as I generally could over on this direction, because there's like an invisible wall slash a bunch of radiation over that way. So I'm guessing they've locked that area off with the invisible walls and maybe even the radiation for the playtest, so that way you don't get too you don't get yourself too far ahead. Bad at mouse and keyboard, so don't judge my shooting skills. Did you guys drop any goodies for me to pick up? Oh yeah, by the way, anybody watching, I do not have the lurkbait fishing running, mostly because I don't know how well my computer could handle both this game and any other games running. So there's that. There's more of a, I'm being precautious. So sorry for anybody that was looking forward to trying any fishing. Okay, we definitely need more of the hydro bulbs. Ooh, box. Glass. We already got glass. But we do. But the big thing is we need hydrogen. We could actually get some hydrogen pumping into our system. Then I think we'd technically have everything that we would need to essentially just keep working on what we're already working on. Alright, do not want to have to deal with those if I don't have to. Alright, how far are they going to chase? Because they're pretty far out. Oh, they coming for us. They coming for us. I will say I don't care for how they handle the reload. I kind of wish that if as soon as I hit 0, it would automatically reload it and I don't have to click to fire again or actually hit the reload button for it to be like, oh hey, it's time to reload. No, it's I hit 0, reload. I don't think at any point in time I would ever hit 0 and then just be like, you know what, nah, I'm good. Alright, quick general tour. That's habitat number 2 over there. I built that next to the weird machine over there because it's a map thingy, and you have to do like a wave clear, but with only the pistol and myself, it's kind of hard to get everything done the way I want to get done. This is where I had like all of my spaghetti that I was talking about the other day, and as you can tell, I've cleared out a good chunk of it. One thing I will say I don't care for about this is, like, if you have these things like on a platform, because like each individual thing has its own platform, it will overwrite like just a generic platform, and then if you go to erase something, it's like, oh yeah, everything's gone. So that's a little bit of an annoyance, but that's whatever. Power, as of right now, I got wind and solar. One nice thing in comparison to like Satisfactory with the way they have this setup is it's just you need X amount of power at all times, whether the machines are running or not. once you add them into the system, it's like, okay, it's technically using that power, but you never have to like worry about running out of said power, pretty much.
That's
which
a snack.
is nice. You get these like weird little like base cores that you make out of what they call the heart of meteorites, which you need to build one of those to build your structures and whatnot. All right, so before we get into all the spaghetti and how I have it set up in a way that I think is pretty interesting, it's not necessarily super efficient because the rails aren't super fast, but they are incredibly smart, which is very interesting. I will also say the way they handle how you have to like consume things is kind of annoying. They really need like a hotbar system, kind of like how Satisfactory had. But you have your miners, the big whirly machines there. They pump things out and they send things along their way. Now, what you can do with this, which I find especially interesting, is you can essentially centralize all of your items into a singular rail system. So after like smelting some of the ore and sending some of just the regular ore itself, it all funnels into this one rail right here. So you got essentially your copper ore, which isn't copper, it's something else, I can't remember what it's called. You got that ore in the ingots, and then you have titanium ores and ingots that come through here. Now the machines are very smart. If there's no room for whatever they're sending through, they will not send any more through. So that's one nice thing. So you don't have to worry about it. So like the ore miners that are just connected to send stuff on this specific rail and not to get smelted, they're currently full up with a full stack of like titanium ore and all that. So as soon as like a need for it arises, they'll start sending more and it'll just all add into this. Now I have it split off here for like, so regular essentially I'll call it copper for now. Copper and titanium goes out this way, so I can have my own personal supply of building block material, which is this stuff, basic building material, which is what you need to essentially build anything and everything. And then everything else comes over to here, and I essentially have it up on a whole system where it auto sorts itself between the ores, essentially the cement bricks from down there and all that, the titanium ingots, the or the copper ingots, and then eventually whenever we find helium, it'll all go into here. And then from there, I have it all filtering through here, so that way it'll come out and then ride down the rails and then come into each of the different like fabricators. And I have it set up so everything kind of goes to at least the right spot, where if it's at least down here, it can keep traveling down the rail and eventually get to the right spot, which then drops into its own storage facility. And then anything that's like of like this more basic stuff, I have it wrap around and connect to the next section, so everything that's made here plus everything else can essentially ride through and then keep going up into the next set of fabricators that require something that's like actually already prefabricated to then make the next thing, and then so on and so forth. So then we get all the way up here to the furnace, which it takes 3 things, but because I can essentially just have everything on one rail, I only need the one in, which is kind of nice. So all of this is running off of one rail. It can get a little congested at times, especially if there's like a lot going on. But for the most part, it's pretty chill. And then with the way I have it all set up, it eventually all accumulates and can come down to these things, which is sending out the different supplies and requests for different, I guess, companies, if you will. So as things get finished, this will essentially send a signal down to all of those to be like, hey, send us XYZ thing so we can send it out. So as I explore and as I do this all just keeps going. So it doesn't matter that's not like necessarily the most optimized thing where it's like, okay, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one. It's just, it keeps going. It keeps building upon itself as it needs it. And as things get to the point where it's like, it's not needed at this like end stage system, or it's not needed for, hey, we need to build the next thing. That's when it loads up and it's like, okay, now we're full up on these materials we don't need anymore. So that way it just, the materials that could be used for another thing that's getting built goes to the next thing. Again, maybe not necessarily the smartest way to do it, but I think with just like kind of quickly coming up with this whole system, I think it just works. I think it works out decently well. Other than that, one neat thing about this game is there are actual like skills that you get, but it works a little differently than like an actual skill tree. You do things like running and jumping to up your movement. Combat, you know, obviously shooting and killing things. Survival is essentially just making sure you're eating your food, drinking your water essentially, and healing your wounds, which that's a whole another ball of wax that I don't want to bother getting into. And then as you go through, you can get these like cool little chips, which I'm still waiting on to, as like once the future health solution gets done, I can get the LEM station, and then I can finally start using these chips to bump up my stats, which is going to be really nice. And then other than that, you get the recipe station. So I guess for an example, the Mega Press here. I found a valve right before I switched things over, so I can insert that, so that way I can get ready to have the recipe for the Mega Presses when I get around to actually building them. And then you pretty much do the same thing over and over again. It's like you go, you explore, you find one thing to be able to make the recipe, and then it like usually takes a couple other things and some research points. But like for the furnace, we're missing some stuff for the explosives. We need some wolfram powder, which that's the stuff I've been calling copper. I need some calcium powder for the synthetic silicone, and then I need to find a super magnet and then more wolfram powder to actually be able to make a super magnet. But yeah, and then fabricate. What am I missing in the fabricator? Oh, electronics and a syringe. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've found electronics. I will say the personal storage leaves a little bit too leaves me wanting, to say the least. I kind of wish there was a bit more with the storage, but it's just small little storage. It's whatever. But yeah, neat little game, definitely interesting idea. You know what? You know what? 241 bullets should probably be fine. At least I hope. Now, one thing that makes this game interesting. Yo, Juicy, how's it going? How is your Friday? I also gotta remember I gotta pick up as many of these star tiers as I can. They're hard to find, but they are used to like combine together with some other foods that I need to work on, so I can actually start like making things that'll actually give me health back. Good so far, just building some support docks at work, chilling with the dog. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, that sounds like a good day to me.
That's a snack.
Plus, who doesn't like a good support dock? But yeah. Oh. But yeah, like the little food station, like unlocking things in here. But just to give you an idea of what I was talking about. So with the pole fruit, I need 12 more of the star tiers. Then I can finally get the calorie fluid, which will then give me 12 calories, 20 toxicity, but it'll also heal me for 30 HP, which is something I desperately need. Because if you die once, you just come back with 15% health for some god-awful reason. So you die once, and it makes things a lot harder. But one of the ways that I just recently died, because the game wouldn't let me build a habitat to save myself. Every so often, I don't know what like the actual like time frame of it is, but the nice little AI lady that is on your journey with you, she tells you when the sun's essentially going to explode and essentially incinerate the entire planet.
Die!
And luckily, your habitat's very fireproof. So, you know, that's helpful. So long as you can get inside, you're fine. It'll be fine. Can't get inside, kind of shit out of luck at that point. Real quick, can I? Okay, I can at least build a base core. So if we're out here exploring and it's like, oh, hey, shit's about to go down, we'll try and build up a base so that way we can get inside and, you know, hopefully not get incinerated. But if we get incinerated, they'll just bring us back. One neat thing about this game is there's 4 different characters. I don't think they necessarily do anything differently, but they're all gonna have like their own personality. Like you can hear my character talk and say lines and all that, which that's especially fun. It makes it a little bit more personable than satisfactory. Ooh, okay. Okay, so if this works the way I think it should. Okay, so it doesn't seem like there's any way for me to shoot in there. Even though it's like, it's clearly like it's giving me the damage reticle. So like, yeah, you're aiming at something that you can shoot. All right, so I need to try and remember that this is here. And the next time that the planet incinerates, I can rush to there. And possibly get anything out of it that was in there. Which, the nice thing is, it'll show me that I need to take a look at that. Now, I'm trying to remember, where was that, kind of, base looking? Oh, hey, look, a dead person. Standard ammo, which would be great if I could get a better gun.
Gotcha.
Because I think that's kind of what I need to start really getting further ahead with like the map wave thing that I was talking about earlier. I think a better weapon that will either A, have a larger capacity, or B, will let me... Seriously, like, was the base that we ran past that much further back? It must have been. Ah, yeah, okay, back here. But yeah, the pistol's nice and all, but I need something that's gonna do me a little bit more justice, you know? Because some of these bugs are mean. Alright, if I know anything about exploring... based on that music change. Alright, now the real question is can I actually reasonably get up there? As much as I would like to try and Skyrim my way up, I don't think I can do that as well in this game. Well. Is there an unstuck button? Oh, okay, cool. We finally wiggled out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to essentially like go around and then up to get to where I need to go. But let's see if we can't do that. Because maybe coming over this way will get us some new materials. Maybe we'll find our first like electronic if I hadn't already, and it's sitting in a... Ooh, that is a lot of blue, infectious looking gas, and I'm not loving it. Yeah, okay. So we might not be able to do anything with that.
Gotcha.
Okay. What? Hello? Oh. Well, you're shooting me from so far. Come down here and fight me like a real bug. I'm assuming at some point in the game they plan on having like some kind of suit that will essentially protect you from things like the infection as well as like radiation. Hell, well. Oh, I thought I was done, but no, you can run. Wait, where did you run away to? He ran away, ran away. Just out of curiosity, if I get infected, like how bad is it? Oh yeah, that really starts messing. That really starts screwing your shield up. All right, as much as I want to check that out, it is not feasible. All right, well, I was hoping to possibly get some helium from there, but I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, oh, hold on. Are you trying to? I don't appreciate you shooting your spit at me, sir. Okay, so this is just kind of smoking. Alright, we got any... I don't really see any, like, spots near here. Like, I think I know what I'm generally looking for when it comes to, like the, I guess, quote-unquote, dig spot for helium. Because there's another one of those, like, little civilizations not too far from, like, the main base. Where there's, like, a bunch of busted up helium thingies. So I think I have an idea of what they should at least look like, but I've yet to run into one. And it's not like, oh, hey, you kind of go to this area and it's like, oh, hey, look at this. It's a little purple, little bit of an asteroid. Oh, there's some helium. Okay, maybe there's some helium around here. No, that's not how that works. Okay, so another one of those. Interesting. Okay, there's so many of them. All right. I'm assuming that's sulfur. Okay. It's not a good place to be. For democracy! Why are there so many of them? Go away. Oh, that was awful. I hated that. All right, can I can. Right. Okay, so that's something that I can clearly mine, but it's not helium specifically. I'm guessing I'm right, and that's probably sulfur. It's just I don't have like the right quote-unquote extractor for it yet. And I don't even know if that's even an extractor that I can get. I'm also minorly annoyed that I found sulfur before I found helium. Again, assuming it's sulfur. Either way, I found something that I can't use when I'm still looking for something that I desperately need to use. So you'll find the big meteorites, right? And the neat thing about them is they have the little nodes of like each individual like kind of thing that you can kind of mine for that help like break down the meteorite faster. And then every time you break open a giant meteor like that, you get one of the meteor hearts.
That's a snack.
Ah, yeah, see, invisible wall. So clearly we've hit essentially the edge of the playtest here. So let's see. That's probably about as high as we can go. This is probably about as low as we can go. That's probably where that about ends as well. So then I would imagine maybe no more. So like not a bad little square. It just, I would like to, you know, find some helium in this square. Because if there's no helium in here, it feels kind of weird to be like, okay, here's recipes that require helium. Unless they literally just expect you like to go, oh hey, here is like, I'm gonna go and like specifically look out for all the little meteorites that have just a little bit of one of the star thingies. But yeah, it's like I can't imagine that it's just like, oh hey, go mine some helium manually for the rest of your life, especially with the fact that there's clearly there's sulfur that you can get to. Yeah, there's something out there, but like you won't let me past. And that's all the calcium and whatnot, so that's not doing me any good. So I guess I'm at a bit of a loss. I mean, I guess I keep following this top line up here at this point and see if I can find at least some helium out this way. But I am going to be very annoyed if there's like just no helium in here.
Acquired.
But I would imagine I'm pretty much at that general like end stage of things where it's like, okay, I just have to wait for things to keep pushing through, unlock the things that I can, and that's about where it all ends, right? And we already came over this way. I guess it's like I could definitely at least try to I could try to do the geoscanner. Maybe with the geoscanner, maybe that opens up the wall. I can't imagine that. I'm imagining the geoscanner is going to be more of, hey, here's where you can find XYZ things. Which, you know, in one sense cool, in another sense, if it doesn't show me what I want it to show me, it's going to be just useless information. But I am hopeful that at some point I will at least get some kind of information. Alright, so just because we can't go all the way up there doesn't mean we can't like keep going, at least keep following like this kind of mountain line, I guess. Because maybe this leads back to somewhere. Okay, well, at least exploring back here led us to... Okay, something we're already making. So that doesn't help us with anything really. I was gonna say, I think I've explored as much as I could over here. I think I need to
Acquired.
head my way back essentially and focus on something else. Alright. Use some of that. That is calories and I don't care. Alright. Eat some of these. Alright, good enough. And I will say, at the very least, I feel like we at least got some decent exploring done. Yeah, like over here doesn't need the quote-unquote invisible wall because it's just a giant mountain that you can't do anything about. And then this is just more of the wolf or because I thought going over there was going to give me the chance to get some helium, because that's where the helium stuff was. Have I gone up this way? Oh, it doesn't look like I went specifically up this way. It looks like I went up and towards that direction, towards a bunch of titanium piles. I mean, I can't imagine there's anything actually up here, but we'll see how far it can take us up. Heyo, Umber Glue. How's it going? How is your Friday? Ooh, gotta get sharpshooter some more ammo. He does go through ammo. Yeah, okay, so that's just, I can't get it up any further that way. That is what it is. So I'm gonna generally assume the same over there. And then I already knew that kind of just dies off. Alright. So I guess we can head over this way and see if maybe we just skirt the edge of radiation. If we can find anything. Okay, what's angry at me? That's what's angry at me. Alright.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Alright, we're out of the outside the build core area. Our building's not stable. Alright. Alright, so for whatever reason, it is just not letting me... Okay. Alright, we were probably going to get incinerated because we just do not have the time to make it all the way back. Because we are way out here, and usually when it's like, oh hey, by the way, things are getting active, you have maybe a minute. And as you can tell, getting a little windy. And we got like 15 seconds. And because the game will not let us build another building that we can get into, we're about to be incinerated.
Ruptura's eruption has started. StarRupture has started. Hide.
Yep.
Warning. Extreme temperature detected.
And then you click respawn.
Fascinating tech.
But yeah. It's like if it would actually let us go and like make an actual whatchamacallit, actual habitat that we could go into, which I have no idea why it's not working over there. I don't know if there's like a limitation on how many habitats you can have or whatever. But yeah, you can just watch everything essentially get incinerated, which is interesting. But yeah, all that's getting pretty close to done, which is pretty good. Equipment upgrade station is probably going to be pretty good.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
Okay, so we can't get a sulfur extractor. All right, so all right, we at least know where there's some sulfur. Okay, if there has to be some. All right, I'm gonna try over here in this corner, because up over here is where the, or wait, it was up here where the, yeah, right here was where all the poison cloud was. I don't know what's going on here. We'll have to double check that, but let's check down and around here. Maybe we can find something helpful. And then you come out and everything is ash. And then, for whatever reason, I don't know why you would necessarily need it, but you can come and you can remove the heat from things so that way it starts working appropriately again. Or you just wait for everything to cool down on its own. And then you just wait for everything to respawn. Which I think is an interesting way to... Oh wait, we should probably go get our stuff, huh? Where did we even die at? Was it here? I think we died here. Oh wait, no. We died here. So... second base... west-ish. Alright. Oh, cool, you can ping with the middle mouse button. That's neat. Oh, right. Oh yeah. Also, when you come back to life, it's like, not only are you at 15% health, but you're very hungry and very dehydrated. Because, you know, nothing says, hey, welcome back to life, like, not having any of your inventory on you and being hungry and thirsty. And, oh yeah, by the way, especially if you die to incineration because, you know, the game just doesn't let you try and save yourself. Yeah, it's not like you can forge for anything real quick. So either A, you have to hope that you've gathered enough beforehand, and
I'm out
you
of
set
calories.
some... Yeah. Alright, so I think we can just keep heading this way and then we can loot our corpse. Loot our corpse, eat up, drink up. And then we can go search for some freaking helium. Because otherwise we're just going to be running around hitting up little meteorites trying to just manually load up on as much helium as possible. Okay, so yeah, we were... Okay, look at that. Look at that corpse.
Gotcha.
Again, they need just a better way to actually eat things in this game. Alright, but now that we have all that set up, let's go ahead and explore and see if we can't finally find some friggin' helium. Just out of curiosity. Habitat. Airlock. Yeah, see? Airlock works perfectly fine here. Doesn't want to work out there. So something about over there is busted. I don't know what it is, but there's something over there that's busted. Sorry, I immediately need to... All good, Umberglue. All good. But I hope you're having a great Friday. I hope it's a chill Friday. I hope you don't have to do too much. Okay, which way are we pointed? Okay, I think... Oh, wait. Maybe the reason why that's not explored was because of all the radiation. It's hectic. I noticed my front bumper had a crack on my car. Oh, Jesus. Well, at least that's good. So I will say, like, at least a crack in the front bumper, that's not a big deal. For the longest time, my front bumper on my one car was literally just like cracked down the middle. After I like slid into a ditch one winter. It was annoying, but it got taken care of. Oh yeah, I don't think I've ever actually explored inside of here. So maybe... Okay, I'm going to assume that there's no fall damage because I would have assumed I should have taken fall damage there. But hey, look. Another corpse. Ooh, energy boost chew.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh yeah, also after every single incineration of the planet, these little bits of, I don't know if they're meteorite or what, but fire wave ore. I have no idea what they're used for. I've yet to, you know, find anything out about that. I've yet to see anything that was like, hey, you know what'd be really great here? Some fire wave orb. Oh yeah, maybe that's why this isn't explored, because it was just all mountain. That's what we said. Yeah. So, little crack in the bumper, that's not going to do you any real harm. It's like, you could take the time, get it fixed. I mean, obviously that's going to cost you time and money to do that, but at the end of the day, $20 says, one, you're probably not gonna you're not really gonna need to worry about that until A, you need to like sell the car or trade it in. Two, might honestly just be cheaper to find a replacement bumper in like a junkyard or something. But yeah, no, so that's right. So the reason why all this wasn't explored is this is a lot of mountain, and then this is all yeah. Back from my lunch break and lurking. Appreciate you, Papa. Ran over a curb at Taco Bell when I backed up. Think I tore. I'll do it. That will do it. I mean, so long as you didn't tear anything important underneath the car, a little bumper damage is not a big deal. I would say so long as you haven't noticed anything leaking, you should be set. Alright. Yeah, that's just more titanium. So that doesn't help me. Alright, now the real question is there an easy way back if I come down? Let's do this. Alright, I don't immediately see any spots down and around there that I can possibly even try and mine from, so that's not gonna do me any good. But yeah, it feels so weird. They give me a... Okay, so we could have... Okay. Yeah, and then that's just immediate radiation. So we can't go that way. Huh. Alright, so... This area is pretty much at a loss, from what I can tell, because it's nothing but mountains. Can't really do anything. So this right here has to be our... essentially our best bet. This has to be our best bet. This gives No Man's Sky. It, you know, in a sense, it is very much so that, like, but instead of like going from planet to planet, it's a little bit more satisfactory, where it's base building, automation, and all that.
Ruptura status stable. Arcadia status stable.
But yeah, I mean, just for a playtest and all that, with how, like, obviously early
Arcadia
into
7
things.
has finished regenerating.
But yeah, how, like, just early into things, like, this game is, like, it seems pretty solid. It definitely has room to grow, for sure. But I think the idea and the way things are set up, and the thing I'm most impressed by is the rail systems. The rail systems for everything is just top-notch. Especially because you can just, like, slam everything into one singular rail. Things can get a little complicated by doing that, but, you know, whatever. Oh, wait, just... Yeah, I think that's just all mountain, though. Alright, I also don't know what that question mark is. Alright, let's go see what that question mark is after I make some more bullets. And then if the bullets don't... Oh, how many is that? We'll do another. Alright. But yeah, so I created a second little room to be more of a storage room, you know, for the second one. But yeah. We'll try this at some point, but I want to see what the deal with this mountain is, because maybe there's something in the mountain. But yeah, what I wouldn't give for some, like, an idea of where some helium is on this map. How are we looking on? Okay, we got eight things to hydrate on. We can worry about hydration in a little bit. But yeah, it's like, that's just... Yeah, just because... Oh yeah, that's just a meteorite. That's why that's smoking. It's not because that's actually anything that you can do. Anything interesting around this mountain? I prefer some helium, but I'll at least take something different. Right.
Come here.
Grab some more of these, mainly because I know I could probably do some more research on these things. Yeah, okay, so yeah, the reason why that part of the map was like so so very like little was filled in was because it's all mountain. Now was that question mark that we found, or I guess that's on the map, was that one of the Is that one of the
Another
weird...
shipment has arrived.
Okay.
Clever Robotics is pleased with the quality of your work. There are rewards waiting for you in the terminal that should help optimize how you work.
I will have to check out what that is here in a moment. Where are we at? Oh, I was over this way? Oh, okay, yeah, it was just this. And because I can't, even though I should just be able to shoot through there, honestly. Okay, I heard something angry. Hello? Weird, okay.
Hi, friends.
Heyo, Shove. How's it going? How is your Friday? Anything tucked back here? These devs do like to seem to hide things kind of like tucked away. Hello? Oh, just a invisible wall here. That's good. Good, glad to hear it. But yeah, maybe our... I can't imagine anything that we just recently picked up would be, or anything that we would have just unlocked from the one thing would be super
Acquired.
helpful. Alright, here is my plan. I'm going to see what we just unlocked. Hope that it helps us in some way, shape, and form. Probably won't, knowing my luck, but we'll see. From there, we will use you. Ooh, gonna pickle some more feet. Yeah, Harv does need a lot of pickled feet. Harv needs a lot of pickled feet. But yeah, I'm at this point. I need to see if I can't figure out some kind of strategy to make this at least somewhat easier. And I'm hoping that maybe it'll give me, maybe like if this is like the equipment upgrade bench or whatever. Alright, Clever Robotics. Building drone. Unlocks access to building drone. Ooh, okay, so we can get better rails and better storage. Oh, and large, oh my god, yes. Alright, so what's the deal with the building drone? You have unlocked, press C to equip it. So wait, unlocks access to building drone. It said C to equip it, right? T for crouch and slide, interact, cancel, quit, inventory, harvest, weapon slots. Alright, wait, do I gotta B then C? No. Do I got to do... Do I have to build a drone? Okay, I think the building drone might be something that's maybe not necessarily in the playtest. yeah, very fun, very interesting game so far. This is only the playtest, so any kind of jankiness that you might see, obviously take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, overall, so far been lots of fun. I've been enjoying it. I'm pretty proud of the system that I've set up over here, where everything's essentially just one big rail, more or less, connecting everything together to make everything just go to the right spot at the right time type of deal. What I probably honestly should do is I should get some more titanium ingots going, because clearly I need just an ass load of them. Oh, so like here with the motor, I messed up where I was putting things. I should have put them like this here. No, this here requires the motor to make the stabilizer. This should have been like up one, so it would connect with like up in this area. But I didn't look at all the recipes as I was building everything out, so there's that. Oh yeah, sorry Shove, no fishing this time around because I don't trust that my computer would be able to run this and the other one at the same time. Ooh, okay. We should have plenty of the heat resistant sheets. And then yeah, see, there you go. And then they all start coming out. So we already had like a full stack there. This already had a full stack in here. It's now making even more. So it all comes out. It comes through, it lines up, and then it goes right to the right spot. And then, for some reason, even though, you know, super advanced technology and whatnot, it takes a while to send each individual thing, instead of, like, sending it all off at once or in big chunks. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Papa was in here earlier saying that this gave No Man's Sky vibes, which yeah, definitely I can see that. But yeah, it's very it definitely leans more heavily into Satisfactory for sure. But yeah, I am actually could I? You know what, I could. You know what? Screw it. Just to try and get this. Can I get this in? Okay, you know, screw it. It'll be a little bit spaghetti, but whatever. We'll make it work. So, titanium bars. And because we're not using nearly as much, I don't mind splitting this here. And then now that I've added that in, that'll activate that, and then all that will start coming out. Lower that to make it make more sense. And then we'll add that in, so as this starts making the titanium bars, they'll start pumping them out just like that. And then they will all meet here, take their time individually, which is really nice. And then boom, we just doubled the amount of the titanium bars that we're making, so hopefully that'll make some of the stuff that requires titanium go a little bit easier. Got my free 7-day quest guard chomp finally. Ooh, got expert class. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I wish I had the patience to do ranked. I don't. I don't have that in me. I'm realistic. I don't have it in me. All right. So, let's. All right. I want to try something. I'm gonna try something that's gonna be dumb, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do supported platforms. As high as they can go. We're gonna do them. No, we're one up, that'll be fine. We'll do this around. So now $20 says they will probably be able to jump over, which is, you know, fine. But I don't really mind that. Alright, now the only problem that I see here is that I'm trapped in here now. So there's a good chance I will die from doing this. But let's find out. Does doing this protect me enough? Okay, no, I'm not like actually trapped in here. But if I can't physically get in, I'm imagining they probably can't either. Okay.
I died? What a waste of time.
Okay, so yeah, just doing that just essentially trapped me in there. Most difficult quest I had, it was to block an enemy goal. Yeah, that one can be rough to do. $20 that I don't have. Say they won't. Yeah, I lose $20. I don't have. Yeah. But yeah, trying to block an enemy goal is such a hard thing to do, especially like depending on, you know, how certain people are playing and how they have things set up, where they might even have like the, what is it, defender or goal shield or whatever, where they get that extra little bit of defense when they're trying to while they're trying to score. But yeah. Let's just pick up all the stuff. But yeah, only 8 bullets really kind of makes things hard. Like, clearly this is going to be important to do. But why they make this one section here so freaking hard, I don't understand. Alright. So they always seem to start off this way. Okay, it made it to 100%. I don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. Okay, maybe I don't understand what this does. Like, did it just run out of juice at like the last second?
I'm too hungry to think.
I don't have time to think. Just shoot the bugs. So I don't even know what that even did. It's like did it just like get infected at the very last second, so that's why it's now telling me to reboot it? Like, did it already? Alright, let's try this again. Right, 77. And then it just go straight. I don't get it. Like, do I need to press it the button when it hits 100%? Like, I feel like I need some kind of like turret system to actually have a chance. This feels impossible as a single player. Again, game, could you just please automatically reload when I hit 0? I'm gonna want to reload. I shouldn't have to click a button again to do the thing. All right. Let me see real quick. StarRupture or Geo Scanner. All right. That's Rift Breaker. That's not. Yeah, none of that actually helps me with anything. Like, I just want to make sure, like, I'm actually doing this possibly, like, I'm doing this right, you know? Because it seems like it's left, right, over and over again. So I come out here, wait for them to spawn in. guessing a one showed up out of nowhere. And of course, I was down to 1. And yeah, okay, it's already full. Okay, so there's something I can change in the controls to like automatically reload, because mouse and keyboards. Okay, okay, we can. Toggle's good. Toggle crouch. ADS toggle, no. Sensitivity, no. Yeah. Oh yeah, building. Oh, so building drone is. I'm assuming building drone is literally just off. Oh, thank God. I can now just toggle sprint. But yeah, we've already went through like 500 rounds of bullets. It's especially annoying because it definitely seems like some of the bugs seem to just literally spawn right on top of the map. Oh God, you have to reactivate it. That's so fucking stupid. Oh my God.
It's time to get back to work.
What a dumb idea. Oh, what's that? You get it all 100% done? You have to press a button again on it. Oh my God. What do I think about Grounded 2? The bits that I've seen of it, it looks really good. Looks like a lot of fun. I need to go back and actually play through Grounded. I only played a little bit of it. Like I started up a server that me and my one buddy Donker, we were gonna play through. It's just his work schedule never really lined up with mine, so I never ended up playing any more of it. And now that I don't have Game Pass anymore, kind of makes things hard. Alright, so now that that's activated, does that mean anything?
Great.
Okay, so it's activated. What does that mean? What did that do? I mean, I guess maybe I can go check out another one of these. Maybe. Oh, I wonder if like this just like automatically like fills out the map in a certain area. I mean, if that's the case, that kind of just, you know, ruins things for us because, you know, we've already explored so much of the map ourselves. So, I mean, I guess we can do that. It wouldn't be, like, necessarily the worst thing to do. Alright. So I'm fairly certain I know what that is. Not 100% sure what that is. Alright. let's head toward. Oh, yeah, I was gonna say. Ooh, we're gonna need some more. And use that to cover up the next bit of the. All right, we need to do some foraging.
Come here.
From a YouTuber who I watch whose channel got famous for his Grounded videos and got early access for Grounded 2. It's much better than the original. Like, did he actually get early access, or is he just playing the early access of Grounded 2 because it's on Game Pass? Slash, you can just pay to play the early access right now. What do I... Yeah, I don't know why you would just send a text. It's not like I'm looking at my phone. Alright, give me a few moments. After I grab a couple of these hydro bulbs, then I will have to take a quick little break because Penny's gotta go potty. Alright. No, he got it. Oh, so he got it like earlier than everybody else. Got it. Yep, I just now saw the text, but give me a second. I'll be right back. Gotta take Penny potty. Single player. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot that they did this whole kind of like review. First. The Wiggler can't be wiggled by anyone but themselves. There it is. There's the gold. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, easy 50 points. Easy 50 points. We can't let it start rolling out. Life gets dangerous when the milk starts rolling. Ooh, okay. Okay. Definitely a little rough.
Yeah. That's the hard part, is not wanting to get greedy when you're close.
And this is it, bitch!
He did it!
If there was a teabag emote, I would be teabagging so hard.
I can't imagine that would get approved.
A teabag emote?
Yeah.
No. Well, either way, that's going on TikTok. Because fuck that bitch.
Hell yeah!
Oh no, the moon thing. I better fight it. Oh. Alright. Let's head towards... some more danger, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if, like, how quote unquote procedurally generated this game is. I think it's supposed to be procedurally generated. I'm not sure if it's like just where like points of interest can possibly happen to be. Maybe some like, I don't know, but either way, it's one of those things. Can I do a baby murder? I'm trying to remember what boss that was that I specifically said that, because I remember saying that. Oh, I think that was the boss where it was like a play of a how like a the life journey of a husband and a wife. Okay, so it was over here. That doesn't seem right. That seems like where. Yeah, that's a point of interest. Okay, so then what world was this? Did I die there? Oh wait, no. I think okay. So those are the monoliths. Okay. Those are the random ass little monoliths that I found. Okay. All right, so that's one thing. All right, so it's one of these things. It might be that one right there. Okay. All right, but we're gonna try this again. We have over 1,000 bullets. Now that I understand of what it wants me to do, maybe we can actually get some shiz done. Yeah, because that, okay, so that's the point of interest there, where it's like, oh, hey, you need to, it's like there's a random hole in the ground. You can't do anything about it unless like you can get there in time while the world is on, it just got done being on fire. Which, with that being the case, maybe what we can do, because I'm sure we're in for an eventual thing. Oh, hey, look at that. I didn't even mean... Okay, cool. So we actually have an airlock here. All right. So, real quick. I do like to be able to see outside if I need to. All right. All right, I'm kind of hoping this will be mildly easier with the fact that we're kind of in a... All right, so if all of this gets filled in after we do this, then we know exactly what these things do, and it probably won't mean that much to do them again. Oh, hey, look, another monolith. All right. Head out, have a great day or night. Appreciate you, Shiv. Hope you have a great rest of your day and or evening. Oh. Jesus. Okay. So they send the strong bugs for that one.
Fascinating.
That's not gonna happen. That's 110% not gonna happen. Alright. Alright, do any of you give me better guns?
Get a rinky dinky dinks,
Get 'em a rinky wop.
What? Hex!
Defense turrets? Oh my god. Okay, so alright, we need to get this one going. And then we already have all that. Okay, so equipment upgrades and defense turrets. What are we looking at for the Griffith Blue? So Griffith Blue and future health. So if I can get some frickin' defense turrets, that's gonna make this so much easier. Okay, this is future health. They're looking for glass, which is almost done. Which I think to get more glass, and then this is the okay. And then what are we doing with this? Ceramics. Oh, I think. Oh, all right. Because glass needs helium. Okay. And then I think ceramics also needs helium. Yeah. Okay. So no matter what, I'm screwed and I need to get more helium. All right. And then okay. All right. Let's make a run back, get our stuff. Maybe we'll get lucky with timing when the world burns and we'll at least be close to the one thing. So we can check out to see what's in there. I'm expecting not...
I need water.
Yeah, water. So, a couple of things. If, for whatever reason, any of the devs see this, listen to this, a handful of things that I would suggest. One, you need a hot bar. You need a hot bar so I can eat and drink foods and whatnot at a moment's notice. I feel like that's going to be the big thing. Instead of having like the 1, 2, 3 for your weapons, either A, keep that directly with your scroll wheel, or B, have a dedicated button to essentially pull up a weapon wheel. So that way you can choose between the different things.
No ammo.
From there, if you don't already have it planned, you need some kind of farming system.
I'm out of calories.
If you don't have a farming system, some of the items that you want us to like go and find over and over again, not like, it makes it incredibly hard to do. Like the water bulbs, like there's some areas where they can spawn like a whole bunch of them, and sometimes they just don't spawn in for some reason. Other than that, I mean, I don't think I can think of anything else that I can think of off the top of my head that really screams like this would make the game so much better at this exact point. Obviously, like I would say take an idea from Satisfactory, have some kind of like ore finder, because just straight up exploring this planet, I've yet to find any helium deposits that I can essentially mine, and kind of makes this game hard when I'm at the point where it's like there's at least 2 things that I'm making that desperately need helium.
Gotcha.
Oh, and finally, controller support. Figure out how to get this working on a controller. Alright, I don't care who's trying to murder me. I'm coming in here real quick. Because I need to drink. Also, I will say, I feel like you need to work on the benefits of combining things together, because if I remember correctly, it takes like 5 of these to make like one of the food items, but you get less calories when you combine them all together. Feels kind of weird, if you ask me, to have it set up that way. All right, let's head back, because I want to check all my storage and see if I have any extra helium lying around. Because if I can at least load...
Ruptura activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
Well, we'll at least get to check that out. I will say one thing that I did try to do, which I thought was a clever idea, but the game doesn't like clever things, apparently. Is I tried activating this as the wave was coming in. So when all the bugs would spawn in, they would just get eviscerated. Because I was like, oh yeah, they'll never be able to survive. Yeah, no, that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. Again, it's also one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you need to actually go press the button a second time. Which honestly, stupid. I would say change that. That's another one that you should probably change. Oh, like I said before, automatically reload my weapon when it hits 0. I shouldn't have to click again. I shouldn't have to hit reload. Just it hits 0, reload. Wave warning. I'm glad it's like, oh hey, next wave in 15 seconds. I will say,
Ruptura's core
maybe
is
give the
Head
player
to
a minute
safety immediately.
to know that the wave is actually incoming.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Yep. Yep. Good times. Nice and burny.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
So I would generally imagine, like, if Earth had to deal with anything like this, like, I feel like something similar would generally happen, where it's like, okay, sun sets off like a giant solar flare or whatever, incinerates everything on the planet, and then eventually it all grows back. But the big thing is, how long would it actually take to grow back? Because certainly it's not gonna grow back as quickly as it does here, because obviously video game. But I feel like, you know, that's how it would work, right? Alright, and then I get to come down here. Come into here.
That's a snack.
The weird thing is, like, there's only like a couple glow caps in here. Which is another reason why I definitely feel like you need to have a farm system. Ooh, dead body. Aqua bar? Ooh, okay. Nothing else seems to be really in here. Alright, there's a lot more glow caps in this one than the first one of these I found. Ooh, like a lot more. This one was a lot more extensive. And then if it starts growing back, you shoot the red bulb, and then you can get out. Alright, Alright, I know it's a long shot, but let's see if we can't make it to the next one that we know about. Because here. It's hilarious to me that there's a whatchamacallit up there, a meteorite. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, cool, we made it.
Acquired.
What are these? Wards. Interesting. Huh. I've yet to see a recipe that required quartz, so maybe I can throw it into the analyzer. No dead bodies? Alright, no dead bodies this time, but we got some quartz. That's kind of cool. There we go. Alright, let's head back towards, I guess, the closest base. Because we gotta stop off there anyways to see if we can pick up more helium. Speaking of, might as well pick up so much helium while we're thinking about it. But yeah, I gotta say, I kind of like the whole idea of just like the kind of weird ass life cycle of this planet is get incinerated every so often and grow back. Oh yeah, neat little thing, if you can mine something, your little miner, it opens up when you essentially highlight over it. So if you're ever wondering like, oh, can I possibly mine this? Is your little miner open? If it is, then yeah, you can probably mine it. Alright, Did I need quartz for anything? None of that. None of that. And then smelter there. Okay, so that's all done. And then that's all just food and whatnot. I don't care about any of that. I can't scan the quartz.
Another great day for science.
Honestly, I might want to throw in fire ore. 15 per, 5 per, 5 per. I'll think about it. Alright, what do we got going on here? Helium. Liquid helium, pressurized helium.
Ah, gotcha.
More helium. Alright, and then what we got going on in here? A whole lot of I don't care. I don't care. No. And the rest of those are. Alright, I don't have a whole lot of helium. But that's fine. You can mine up more helium. I think glass was easily the closest between the ones that were all done. I also don't, if I'm guessing correctly with the way this works, you don't actually have to like turn in the like 17,000 to complete the order. It's you need 17,000 points to get to the next level, and then at the next level they'll ask for like the next thing that, and they'll be like, okay, you get so many points per one of these you send us. And the nice thing is if you don't have the stuff, you can go into the item analyzer and analyze, you know, just about anything for the most part. And with that, you get points, and then you can put those data points essentially to unlocking the next thing. Yeah, remove the heat. Load that up with helium. Remove the heat from this, because we know we need ceramics. There's another 100 for that. And then we'll drop off the rest of the helium that we have into the storage back here, so that way as the O's2 need more, they can get a couple more. And then we'll have to go out and actually search. Though I think we're probably pretty close to the one. I should honestly probably try and condense down all of my items in a way. Yeah, because that's not going to give me any helium. That's gonna give me none of that's gonna. Okay, so how much room do I have? Let's sort that real quick. Let's just take, take all that. Take all that. Take his... Okay, and that all fit into there anyways, which is kind of... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, that's kind of stupid that does it that way. Alright, hold on. Fabricator... Yeah, we need 50 ceramics for the electronics, but we'd have to actually find electronics anyways. Which I know that's like one of the next big things that we're gonna need. Don't... okay, we'll insert as many of those into there as we can. Do we got anything?
The Raptura is in its stable stage.
Throw that
The climate
in
of
there.
Arcadia is returning to normal.
Alright, let's put in all of these chips, the war bonds, and the quartz, because we know we can't really do anything with any of those. Chips. Okay, cool. So that's everything. Alright, double checking to make sure that we can't just put anything in. Okay, press. Put those in. And then I don't want to do any of that. any of this that we can scan? I've yet to see anything that's worth a fire wave ore, so that's fine to analyze that out. I'm fine with that. Okay, so that's actually empty. That's just chips and whatnot. Okay. So I can sort this, and then now I have an idea of kind of what I have going on. But yeah, once everything's all no longer on fire, everything comes back on, just starts working again. I will say be careful starting out when you go through a lot of this stuff, because especially like the weird junction points, if at any point like you need to change something, if there's something already at the junction point, that might hold up things. If when you reset things up, it doesn't, like, if it doesn't have the right place to go over like its original direction that it was planning on going, you might have to look at the like actual junction point, click E a couple times to collect whatever's there, and then it'll be like, okay, yeah, okay, let's get going on this. Wrong button. Okay, so we already know that everything that we have is not something that can be used. So let's load all of these into there. We then sort that. Okay. Let's
Gotcha.
all that, and then we take all that, and then handful things are there. All right. We're actually, are we here to analyze? Yeah, we'll analyze the flame ore because I don't really care. All right, fabricator. Do we have any of that stuff on us? No. Furnace. That's a no. Mega press. We had a lot of that. Smelter, we already have everything done. So we already have all of that going. So anything else that we have as of right now is not needed. I'm gonna hold on to that glass that I can throw the that glass into the one thing, so it had that, it's that one extra little bit of help. And then I'm assuming, yeah, that's just more stuff that I already had. All right, so that's all done. All right. All right, well, seeing as how finding any helium seems damn near impossible, and our best bet to, what's we're looking for? Actually get some defense turrets to help us possibly unlock some more things. I'm gonna say that we're gonna need to manually harvest some helium so we can actually make some progress, which minorly annoying, but whatever. And let's drop off this one glass. So that way it's at least not taking up our inventory. Glass is already full up. Kinda love that. Was here? Yeah. Oh. Wait, why Why is there not more glass coming into here? Oh, because these are the last handful that we actually need. That's why. Okay, cool.
Future Health Solutions has
Great.
received its order.
Homesick?
Living in a space colony often
that.
separates
Synthetic
us from our loved ones.
That's
Try oxytocinum, a syrup that releases a quadruple dose of oxytocin, the closeness hormone. You don't have to visit your family to feel like they're there.
No. No, and no. Okay, so... Is this where I need a press? No. Furnace? Okay, so synthetic silk. So why? I thought I made enough to do everything. That's glass, and then. Okay, so I'm missing something that I should be making. All right, let's see. I guess one, we need to load up on more of our building points, which that's fine. I'll grab them from down here. Because, you know, that was the whole reason why I left this. Well, that wasn't the whole reason. One of the reasons why I left this down here is because I already had a bunch of power built up here and I needed to keep everything connected. And two, I figured it'd be better to do something like this way, so that I could just come in here, grab what I needed when I needed it, and pretty much be all set. And it not like disturb things, at least up where it's like more complicated. All right, real quick. So, furnace, just what I do want to see. Oh, because I don't have the synthetics. Okay, how do I not have the synthetic silicone done yet? All right, what do I need for that? What am I missing? Because I could probably honestly just grab whatever I need out of the big storages. What did this give me? This gave me the LEM station. All right. Home LEM.
A Gal placeholder dialogue.
Of course. You can't upload a disc into your brain and suddenly learn Kung Fu.
A Gal placeholder dialogue.
Okay, so this is where I would actually, increase stamina. Okay, so let's do that. That being said, I have all the other things in the other house, so let's hold off on that. We're not trying to analyze. Okay, so furnace. Okay, we're missing calcium powder, which I know for a fact we have a crap ton of it. All right. Let's go grab up some calcium powder. I think I only needed 25 at most. After we get that, we can then start making the synthetic silicone. Silicone. And then that'll start being able to load up into the one thing, and we'll start getting closer to whatever the next thing is. I don't remember. I'll have to double check. I don't remember what was after the LEM station. I don't think I fully cut off up here. Yeah, no, I didn't. That was smart. All right. So B, furnace, rotate. Bring it down. Alright. Oh, right. I didn't actually make that yet. Alright, well, we'll worry about that in a second. Seeing as how we're already here. that. Undo that for a second because it doesn't need it. Boop. 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 Now we come down here. Ooh, or will you not? Interesting. All right. So because I don't have it unlocked, I can't put it in yet, but we'll find out. Oh, ceramic powder.
Gotcha.
Take it. Doesn't matter. I was kind of hoping that I could split the stack so I didn't have to take it all, but whatever. I always get these two machines turned around. All right, cool. So now we can do the synthetic silicone, which is good for us. Okay, do I actually have room? Okay, that's actually empty, so we'll empty that out now. House Lem Station. Alright, now. Alright, let's see what we can add into us. Okay, so we got increased stamina regen by 20%. Increased fog awareness. Wait, fog of war uncovered by player. I don't care about that. Fog of war. Stamina regen 20%. Reduced double. We'll go stamina regen. All right, this is our only green, so an extra 25 health is actually kind of huge. All right, increased firearm swap. No. Increased aim speed. No. Increased max by 12. That's probably about. Reduced revived. Reduced revived. That might be more. Oh wait, what? Oh, I think I might have accidentally. Huh. Alright, so I double clicked. Huh, weird. So, alright, I guess we'll put that in. But yeah, we lost our extra 12 HP for, you know, some reason. And it's not like on the ground or anything. It's not in any kind of inventory, so weird. Weird playtest things. Glass can go in. Everything else can stay. Alright. Cool, so we're at least a little bit better off now. What are we looking at? Okay, equipment upgrade. Ooh, okay, so maybe we can finally change our pistol into something better, which that might even be a big thing in and of itself. But we'll let that keep going for now. How are we on? Ooh, we are out of the. Okay. All right. I think I remember there being a big thing of water somewhere over here. So let's head over this way, see if we can't get some more of them water droplets. Alright, I got 3 on hand. I know we needed what, 12 of those. Alright. Probably gonna go for about another hour. As long as everything stays chill, I don't have to get up and do anything specific. I figure chill for another hour playing this.
That's a snack.
Oh yeah, this is where we got a lot of this stuff. All right. Unfortunately, this is where we also got a lot of bugs. The nice thing is the blue ones seem to explode instantaneously if you shoot them in their little bulb. It just... the aiming in this game can be a little rough at times. This should get us a nice bit of hydration for a bit. Also, you have all this water in the game. Would be kind of cool to have like some kind of machine where you could essentially like put it over water, have it go through a filter system so then it becomes drinkable, so you don't have to worry about collecting a whole bunch of plants that may or may not respawn. Oh, yeah, look, a dead body. Bullets.
Great.
Okay. That thumb drive will be worth a good chunk of data points. That will be very helpful.
That's a snack.
Alright, almost 50 of the hydrobulbs out of this area alone. That's pretty great, actually. So anytime the planet resets, I need to just make sure I come back here. Alright, I guess let's kind of wander around, see if we can find any big rocks, any... Ooh, actually, that's probably something I should... Okay, that was a pretty big flag spike. Should probably go to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I should probably make a couple of, like, furnaces and whatnot that are strictly for me to load up random ore that I mine, so I don't have to have, like, a place to just toss it into. Because clearly, the way I have things set up, things get built up pretty dang quickly. Wow, that thing had no health. Okay, well, we got another meteorite down here. I mean, at worst, we could start selling off a bunch of the, I guess not selling off, but analyzing all the meteor hearts that we get. That'll save us some space. Oh, I just realized I never actually finished setting up the synthetic silicon. Also, I don't know how much helium I actually need now, because... Oh wait, no, we needed the helium for the ceramics. That was the other one we were working on. So we do still need more helium. Helium is still needed. Of course, you also. Okay, so you. Ooh, so wait, you need ceramics. Okay. So you need to be taken out because. Or wait, no. Okay, wait. Wait, ceramics is fine. Okay, maybe. Okay, wait, let me just double check. We might have been fine. Yeah, so helium, ceramics, and so ceramics, helium, and then that powder. But then yeah, okay, so that actually works. That's fine. Going. That's closer than the other ones with screwed. I don't care. You know, that's fine for now. Synthetic silicone. And we're waiting on ceramics, which that'll be a whatever thing at the moment. That in, so that'll start making the ceramics. Which, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be annoying to deal with, especially now that I have to essentially split ceramics with. Not you. Yeah, that's not gonna. You're the ceramics, but you are actually pretty close to done. You know what? I might just. Griffith Blue. Alright, I might just skip ahead on that. I'll use the points that I have to get through that so I don't have to keep dumping my ceramics into that. Alright, level up.
Congratulations! With another order fulfilled, you were able to increase your trust level within the Griffiths Blue Corporation. They are very grateful.
Let's go talk to the Griffiths Blue machines, see what the next thing that they want is. Because that's the defense turrets. And that's what the big money is going to be. We'll take those ceramics.
Gotcha.
Griffith Blue. Ooh, explosives, huh? Alright. I actually have a couple of explosives that I don't care about. And then I'll just bump the ceramics into there. Alright. So yeah, we still need that. What do we need for the explosives? Is it the Mega Press? No. It is the furnace. I'm assuming I don't have the recipe for that. I'm assuming I need more of the wolf's powder or whatever I think it was. Furnace, explosives, yeah, wolfram powder. Alright. So let's get that figured out and also set up. I'll do that. Explosives done. Also, all right. So we just need to find a super magnet, and then we can finally deal with that. All right.
Another great day for science.
Analyze that. Get that out of our thing. All so we now need to make another furnace. Furnace. I do like them being even with each other when I can. Alright, powder, more healing. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's knock that off real quick. Alright. Alright, so rail. Another storage depot. Undo that. Didn't think we were gonna get to this part of things already, but you know, whatever. To that. Alright, that takes care of that. It's, oh, because I was going to say, why did that not give me that option? Because it wasn't connected yet. Alright, so that's filling up with all the powders. Again. Alright, so we got, what, 3 things now that require helium, and we can literally not find helium to save our fucking lives. Ugh. So, you know, that's gonna be annoying to deal with, but we'll make it. I think ceramics is the best thing that we need to focus on at the moment. Yeah, I don't know what the war bonds are. I use that weapon. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got the weapon upgrade thing, right?
Congratulations. You've just built the weapon and modification station. You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing's free, but don't worry. You won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds? They can't pay us with money? We're not at war. Why the bonds?
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war.
Interesting.
War with the Resistance.
I got 120 bucks. What do I, okay, so long barrel, which is in use. It offers lower damage fall off compared to, okay. Reduces deployment time. Increases rate of fire. I think I'm good with the barrel that we have. Sight MK2, CGS sight 3 times optics. I think I'm fine with the sights. Faster reload, increased magazine capacity, enemy penetration. Ooh. I'm gonna go enemy penetration. Reduces recoil, weapon sway. Alright. Alright, so I now have that. And then I guess I can also... Alright, so then I come to... Where do I make a pistol again? Oh, wait, no, I just got it. That's right, okay. Oh, and then, okay, so... Alright, so now I have... Phantom, and, okay, so... So... That, and that, alright. Oh yeah, I've been grabbing up standard bullets. Did I get any... actually other standard bullets for... Okay, let me also drop off the war bonds, okay. Oh yeah, okay. This is kind of cool. All right, let's see if I have any extra standard bullets in my other bits of storage. I'm probably gonna have to figure out how to make standard bullets, aren't I? I'm kind of hoping it's gonna be more of a like. It's like, hey, you can make either you can either make pistol bullets from the basic building material, or you can make standard bullets. But knowing my luck, I'm probably gonna have to jump through hoops to make actual standard bullets. But I'm hoping with this bad boy, I'll be able to blast through a couple more bugs a little bit quicker. Alright. You, no bullets. You, no bullets. Though I will take the explosives. Did I see any explosives? You, no bullets. You, no bullets. You, no bullets. And then empty. Okay, so still no bullets. Alright, can I come here for... I can make standard ammo. Nice. Alright. And it looks like that also stacks to 300. Alright, yeah, I think... Alright. Now we got at least a couple stacks of each ammo. I feel a little safer. Alright. Oh yeah, while I'm thinking about it. Not that, come to this, to this. Alright, 8 more of the star tiers, and then we can finally do some calorie fluids, which I'm hoping won't necessarily be too crazy. What about this? That's only for calories, and then we haven't found any of this other stuff. What about you? Can I... Alright, what... Oh, aqua bars. Okay. So this would be good for the aqua bars. What about serpent root in general? Let's see. Gain 20 toxicity, double natural energy regeneration lasts. Okay, that's probably not gonna be... Alright. What does this even do? Gain... Okay, so, yeah, alright. So... In that case, I'm going to put any and all serpent roots that we pick up from here on out into this so we can start making aqua bars. I think aqua bars will be a good investment. Alright. I know it's probably a little bit premature, but now that we have a better gun, I'm kind of wanting to see if we can do the one map thing. Which, while we head that way to do that, let's... Hopefully a lot of the meteors we find along the way will be very helium heavy. Which sounds like a weird thing to say. Penny? Okay. Alright everybody, give me a few moments. Penny's doing the thing again. Oh. Okay, Ryko. Thank you for showing up. Ultra Ball. What? No. No way. Holy crap. What are the odds? What are the first time we encounter Raiko after catching Entei? What? What? Oh my god. Oh my god, that's fucking amazing. Let's go. Let's go. That's straightforward. It's simple. I burnt my bum. I burnt my bum. I know I burnt my bum again. Hot cross buns. Yep, okay. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I was too busy looking at chat anyways. I wasn't expecting when I got launched it would be like, oh yeah, by the way, the platform you landed on is going to kill you. Alright, I definitely need to try and either move the router and modem closer or what? Hey, how's it going, man? How's it going? Got it. Perfect for spoopy seasons. Ooh, we got us a nice hit right here. A Radiant Gardevoir. Ooh, and I don't even think that's technically the rare. Ooh, snap. Nice hits in a row. Got the Zorora V-Star. Okay, so that one pack. Oh my god, it keeps going. It keeps going. Trainer Art Gallery Snorlax.
Yeah.
See, I told you, revenge me for killing you.
R1, yes.
Nice.
Just took a game.
Wow.
Damn.
And a second time.
He's so good at it.
Damn, girl, get it.
What
Oh,
happened?
even jumped off the stage for the win. Oh my god.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
I love it.
I don't want to fight you anymore.
Oh my god, I fucking got him while he was driving. Let's fucking go. Oh my god. That was so good. I just need an MMO a little more faster paced than WoW. That's fair. I've never actually played WoW myself, so I can't like speak on it. Whew, okay. Ooh, okay. Alright, we kept it under single digits. it's Rabbit Mario's in love. I love it. Okay, so it's essentially Rabid Cloud Strife Genderbend. I love it. I'm here for it. Oh man, I punched the gun to death. Well, what kind of bullshit's that? Oh, no. Let me just move out. Okay. Alright, and you're probably gonna run a bit, so pew. Hey, pre-fired right into his wiener, guys. I did it. I pre-fired my gun right into the dude's wiener. And funny enough, the two beans for us reaching our $50 goal that I'm going to be eating are either going to be stink bug or toasted marshmallow. It's going to be either a mix or it's going to be both of one. I really hope it's not double stink bug because I feel like that'll be a bad time. Oh god, I'm pretty sure it's double stink bug. Oh. 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 The things I do for donations. Oh. So there's a ledge. That, you know what, this seems like a safety hazard. Somebody needs to get a hold of OSHA. This is a safety hazard. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with going in with only 6 heals. I'm fine with only going in with 2 cats. This is fine. This is fine. I should be fine. Oh. Okay, Ryko. Thank you for showing up. Ultra Ball. What? No. No way. Holy crap. What are the odds? What are the first time we encounter Ryko after catching Entei? What? Okay, we need to keep an ear out for Penny because she's just out there sunbathing at this point. She's being a bum. But as soon as I hear a Bork, I will get directly up. I will hit escape to pause the game. Okay, those aqua bars are just too good. More? Speaking of Penny. That Penny. That Penny. Alright, just after, you know, doing a couple of pew-pews with this, I'm not necessarily feeling any more confident in my ability to handle the bug swarm of this next area. I think I am going to have to rely on defense turrets.
Come here.
So that's a question mark. What was this point of interest? Was that another thing? Another like weird underground cave? Alright, I doubt it, but I kind of want to see if I can... Because this has quote-unquote penetrating rounds. I wonder if I can... shoot through this now. Nope. Alright. Y'all ready to see a spectacular failure? Because I could probably guarantee that I'm not going to make it through this. But we are going to try.
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for move.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay, surprisingly, incredibly. So yeah, I have no idea what that's actually doing. Okay, yeah, that just full-on filled out this entire area. So that really didn't help me out with anything. Okay. So, in a way, kind of good to do those in another. Honestly, just go explore. Alright, just kind of looking at this. Like, okay, so, like, that's titanium. That's the wolf. Like, I'm looking for more of this purple. Because clear... Ooh. Oh, did I miss... Okay, maybe helium's right there, and I just somehow missed these bits. Alright, we're going to want to go check that out. Alright, is there anywhere else that's, like, kind of
Ruptura's eruption has
screaming
started.
purple?
StarRupture has started. Hide.
Like, that's nothing, because that's just mountain. Yeah, nothing else is purple, so it has to be here.
Extreme temperature detected.
I just must not have gone up high enough or something. Big. Which, you know, generally makes sense, because, again, yellow, sulfur, orange, wolf stuff. This kind of blue titanium. But yeah. Maybe I need to make another save to see if it, like, opens up the same exact way. Because maybe I just got unlucky with... And then, yeah, it's like the weird little browns are... Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, okay. Maybe we check out
Planetary
over
temperature
here.
returning to normal.
Because I don't remember what this is. This, actually, that might have been another... There's no way that's another map, right? Because this map right here literally did an entire circle. So this has to be something. Alright, let's check this out. And then we will make our way to here to see what we're missing. And then maybe we'll try and fill in, like, maybe some of these areas. Because maybe we're just missing something in there. Good news. I can't imagine too much is going to be bothering us right now. Anything that's helium, we will stop for. Anything that's not helium, I don't frankly give a hoot about. Do you have any helium on you? Does not immediately look like it, so we move on. Are we? Yeah, we're still heading in the right direction. So I just need to get up there. Another thing I will say is the building in this feels a lot more restrictive than another valve.
Gotcha.
Cool. But the building in this feels a lot more restrictive than it does in Satisfactory, because you need things to be able to like actually be stable, to be connected and all that, for you to actually like place things down. Which, you know, I get, but kind of takes away from the fun of things. Okay. Alright, so one more of these things that we haven't checked out yet. So that's the way out. We'll head to the right first.
That's a snack.
Come on. Alright, maybe it just wants us to go around. It's easier to come out from the one side than it is to go in, I guess. Or no. No, it absolutely wants us to go through that way. It's just the game's dumb. Yeah, because there's quartz back there. There's no way to get to there from here, so we need to be able to crouch. So I'm wondering, like, okay, not even a slide got us in. All right, so dev team, if you're hearing this, one thing you might want to work on is make your actual like crouchable areas like get throughable. Because I'm now missing out on things because I physically cannot get through this, and it's not like I can destroy any of this. So, you know, just something to keep in mind. Not that, you know, quartz seems to, you know, be worth anything. All right. We got about 20-ish minutes before I plan on getting off. Maybe we can get lucky, get some helium pumping. I'm assuming, like, however many helium spots are there, I'm literally just gonna get them all. I don't think I'll have, like, it'll be a mistake to try and get any. Okay. That's up to 40 helium. That's not bad. I was gonna say that one's leaking a bit. Some more helium. Head back down. I will say I am interested to see what they may or may not do with the story for this. Because with the way that the story is generally set up for, like, hey, this is why you're here. It's you are a prisoner and you are essentially working off your time / debt or whatever. I'd also love to know, like, what they specifically do to like calculate the amount of XP you get for doing like XYZ thing. Like, from what I can tell, when it comes to movement, anytime you're using energy, that's what kind of determines how much XP you're getting. So sprinting and double jumping is you know, the only way that you're going to be able to bump it up. I don't think actually moving around and doing regular jumps does anything. And then because we're not about to do anything specific, alright, I think you're ceramic? You are in fact ceramic. Get that going up a little bit more. What I will probably do is, if I don't have, if I am, I don't know if I want to say if I'm right or if I'm wrong, because I still don't think that there's anything here, but maybe I missed these three up here because they're like up on a ledge for whatever reason, and those are where, like, I originally thought that's where I'd be like, oh, that's where I could probably get some helium, but when I went there, it did not have any helium. But I will say, like, just manually mining helium isn't the worst thing. It is, you know, like, I wish I didn't have to manually mine it. I wish I could just, you know, use the tools that were, you know, given to me, so I could just automate it, but, you know, whatever. Do you have any helium on you? You do not, so I don't care. More star tiers. That's another thing. I feel like star tiers are very few and far in between, which is one of the reasons why I want like a farming system, so I could just like grind these into like seeds or something and then start just growing them myself. Make like a little indoor garden type deal. Wait, where are we going?
Ruptura status stable.
So survival went
Arcadia
up.
status
If
stable.
we didn't, I'm assuming that every time you live through a cycle. Okay, I don't think I'm missing anything.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
Because I would have imagined, based on the map, it would have been like right here. And that's literally just where these are. Which is like, okay, yeah, I would love to, you know, put something here, but it just literally won't let me. Because, you know, obviously stuff's in the way. So it's like, where in the crap am I supposed to actually get helium from? Like, I've already explored all of this. So I don't know what the game wants from me.
Gotcha.
But yeah, just there's nothing here, which is annoying. You would think there should be at least something here, or at least around here. But yeah, this being like the only place where there's any indication of there being helium, and it's like, okay, all the way over there, that's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things of titanium, which, and as far as I can tell, I don't necessarily need 5 things of titanium. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a snack.
And then yeah, it's just there's a bunch of radiation out that way. I mean, granted, it doesn't look like there's anything out that way for me to even like even attempt to harvest. Oh, okay. Apparently I never came around this way. Maybe I'll get lucky. I doubt it. Only thing that really seems to be out here is are the pricklers. Motor.
Great.
Gonna give me a super magnet? Okay, so the amount of radiation definitely seems to really vary. Alright, so that's where where all the good water drops are. Which, I still got 56, I'm not worried about it at the moment. Ooh. Game's starting to struggle a little bit. Some ammo, some glass. Ooh. Okay, I know I should be able to pick these. Oh, is it because... Weird. Again, yeah, just like, I don't know. Or at least up to like what, another 41 helium? There's just more titanium out there. Alright, before we end, let me get back to home base. Still probably gonna play a bit more of this tonight, over the weekend. I want to find some goddamn helium. Should not be this hard to find some friggin' helium. Oh, and then... Oh, this is... Oh, okay. I didn't realize... Oh, this is how the drone works. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so maybe I can do some crazy exploring with this thing. So just out of curiosity, if I do, okay, so too far, okay. So this will help me get up high. But it won't actively help me explore super far. Ooh. Ooh, I have an idea. Okay, we might go a little bit longer. Kit's laying down, they're getting some snoozies, and he's being chill. Let's take advantage of this. Now let's drop off our helium we've picked up for the ceramic. I'm wondering if I can use the build. Actually, you know what? No, I'm realistic to the fact that the... Oh wait, the ceramics are full? Yes, that has all the ceramics. Does this no longer... Oh wait, maybe it's at the point where it no longer needs any more ceramics. Actually, that started. Electric. Oh, we're already past the ceramics. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, that's what I... Okay, right, okay, so... Silicone, and then I need to eventually do the presses and explosives. Yeah. So, actually... I'm gonna put that there. Okay, so we're working on getting the ceramics going, or the synthetic silicone going. Alright, it shouldn't take us long. I do want to use our drone to take a look at the one site that we can't actually get to. Maybe we can actually go in there and do something. Maybe it's hiding the helium behind there. Maybe we can fly the drone into radiation. And granted, it's only like, we could go out like, what, 30 meters or something like that? That's not gonna be a huge help, but still. Yeah. Okay, hit shift. Alright, swipe, man. I want to get up here and I want to see if I can use the power of drone technology to at least explore what's going on in there, to kind of give me an idea of like, okay, this is what I can and can't do. I'm assuming I can't use it to actually like rummage through any piles or anything like that. I feel like that'd be too good.
Come here.
While we're here. To be honest, Bugs, I cannot be bothered right now. You want to keep following me? Follow me. I don't care. You good, Penny? Hey. You wanna come up? Come in. I didn't think that would start infecting me right there. Okay, so I officially cannot rummage. I don't immediately see any reason why this is covered in... Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Maybe if I can get some rods lined up, maybe, just maybe, I can shoot off the weird infection bulbs. Alright, this might be doable. I just want to double check, make sure I'm not... Okay, so we got 3 right there. I got a couple up there. With infection to go down, because I am hoping that if I clear out the icky goops, that will allow me to push forward. While we're waiting for that to... Okay, it's not letting me drone again for some reason. Okay. Okay. I was not expecting enemies. Alright, if we die, we die. That man was just looking at me. Maybe if I go back this way. Oh, alright, that's Penny whining again. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it here. It is what it is. Alright, let me save. Alright. Alright. If I ever figure out where some more helium is, cool. If not, whatever. You know, I'm gonna do quick and easy. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Really do appreciate it. Not gonna bother rating out this time around, but if you want, go check out Crafty Gamer Lady. That's where I'll be going personally. But yeah, either way, once again, thank you all for joining me. Really do appreciate it.